because a lot of people have been saying that throughout the whole event. You know, they actually look as if they could be beaten, which makes it scary because let's say they do get all the way to that grand final, Bryce. They have to win 2 best-of-5s now.
I wonder how much of that is us just kind of going, oh, they've lost something. Maybe they are beatable. But that's because it's part of it, the fact that everyone hypes OpTic to death, right?
I mean, yeah.
So if they even drop like a kill, like, oh, no, they're looking weak. But let's jump into this game. Let's find out just how strong OpTic are versus Envy.
I think every time we watch Envy, I've talked about Octane. He's such a key player. And honestly, I'm going to look at him again. Really, at the start of this game, to have a solid performance. He's been playing so well all throughout Dallas, and his bow play has been absolutely sublime. But now, here we get up against Formal for the second time here at Dallas. Of course, as we said before, they met in pool play, and now meeting one more time in the losers bracket.
Octane starting off really well as well, 2-0. Going to go back into there. Now, it looks like they're doing pretty well. They're slaying OpTic out at the moment. And you've got to be wondering yourself, you know, what kind of mental state OpTic are in. Well, they just wiped that floor.
Yeah, that answers that question relatively quickly. Karma, he's going to be on the hard point, and he's going to be looking over towards hospital side. Doesn't look like he's going to see anything. Jumps up, should get a little bit of intel. Players rushing in. Can he clean the kill? Yes, he can. That was
a really good setup by OpTic, actually. They pushed the lanes out. They had the doors for him, so he knew exactly what he had to do to defend it. It was just a good play by Karma as well to pop out when he did. He knew his teammate had gone down. Aqua with a 3-piece. But this is more about the rotation than anything else. Yeah,
Looney in a great position just to stop anyone rotating over. Needs to be careful. Doesn't mess up the spawns a little bit, but going to wrap all the way around the outside. Needs to pick up the kill. Does so. And Envyus looking good at the start of Green Hill. Focusing more, of course, on the spawns than the actual hard point itself. They managed to lock it down and should be looking good to take the lead here.
JCap just holding this in. This is all going to be about the push coming down mid-street from OpTic. Aqua deciding to back away. He needs to make a kill, but no. 3 kills coming in from OpTic Gaming. So now we're going to pinch onto JCap, and down he goes. Perfect execution of taking the spawns.
Now you can kind of see the roles instantly reversed. OpTic with control of green. And it's going to be Envy's turn to try and break. Crimson's going to be on the hard point. Shuts down Looney now, looking for more action. It's going to come very quickly. There's the second kill. Looking at the third. Pre-fires, but unfortunately cannot clean it up. It's going to be Looney doing some damage around the outside. That's 2 back-to-back from him. 1 on Karma and 1 on Formal. 14 seconds left. And OpTic still putting a little bit of pressure on that final hard point. This is going to be the final play. Pushing. It's going to be Crim. There's 1. Can he find the second? Yes, he can.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't even want the time. He doesn't even want it. He's just happy that Envy isn't getting it. And that's just going to be as beneficial. 33-31. OpTic now with the spawns for Garage.
Crimson thought he was going to die there, and he was okay with it. It was his last push before he goes to the rotation. He was fine. His teammates had rotated. All he was doing was trying to put pressure up. He was okay with dying, but he didn't. So he's like, okay, well now I've got to rotate and actually run there.
Yeah, actually inconvenienced him more than anything else. Comet alive on the hard point. OpTic do now have the lead, a fragile one. Nice place from him as he cleans up JCap. And interestingly, last time we saw OpTic versus Envy on this map, if you remember, it was the same map that started off the series. JCap struggled massively in that first hard point, and he's currently 3-10. He needs to have a quicker start. If you're going to beat a team like OpTic in a map like this, you know, you need to be consistently awesome.
They'll exploit any weakness. There's no way to kind of get around it here. Me and Scott were talking about it in the analysis kind of section. Too much strength in OpTic for you to not be playing on all cylinders.
Yep. Completely agree. Looney on the hard point. He's going to fall on OpTic, starting to pull away once again. 72-33. Aqua has rotated over towards the next hard point. Nope. Of course, the second to last hard point on the first rotation of Hills.
This is typical OpTic this as well. Don't get the rotation, but they're just going to try and stack now and wait for it. You're going to see them actually slow down just a little bit here, just to maybe try and get this. They can't keep flooding in 1v1. Karma will back off, but look at this, being pushed out. Wow. OpTic getting nowhere near. And they're going to have to wait. They're going to have to wait for a good pinch, because at the moment they're going in 1v1 and they're just losing. Yeah,
Formal making a pretty smart play to try and wrap in towards mid-street, put some pressure on the back anchor for Envyus.
There you go, now they've slowed down. This is getting ready for the flood.
Formal is so important here. If he can pick up a couple of kills, I mean, there's 1 on Octane. That's going to be the bow player. And you see the SMG starting to push it towards the hard point, but they're all going to get slayed out. Formal now coming in from around the outside. That's the pick on Looney. And instantly, the spawns flip. Fantastic play from Formal.
Yeah, it really was. Getting there and then staying alive. The fact he could actually pinch by himself was huge. He also allowed OpTic Gaming to slow down. By making those few kills on that rotation, that pinch, it allowed his teammates to stop and get ready to push in force and in numbers.
Karma coming behind Envyus. As OpTic now have a 99-64 point lead. It's going to be Aqua on the hard point at the very beginning. Currently sitting at 13 and 15. Waiting to see those players rotate from the second to last hard point. And again, Envy picking up good early time on these hills. Their rotations have been on point. It just comes down to realistically how long can they hold on to these hills.
You see here, you can see OpTic coming again. Big pinch from them once more, and they will take it. They just don't like getting that rotation first. They almost prefer to come in second.
Yeah, seems that way. Now Looney and Aqua back on the hardpoint. In fact, this team stack. Octane was just on there as well. As Aqua goes down, JCap now mid-street. Needs to pick up one, does so, but Crim 6 is going to be on the hardpoint. Speaking of Crim, 21 and 11 at the half. I mean, still plenty more time, but again, JCap 6 and 17. If he starts off hotter, this game is a lot more close. Potentially never even have the lead there.
He did this, like I said, I think he did this last time round. And the issue being is he did actually get better, but
it was too late.
It was. I mean, bearing in mind how close it is at the moment, 112 to 98 as we go into the second set of rotations. It's still very close for OpTic. It's not one-sided by any means.
And this is where now you expect to see JCap just kind of step things up a little bit. 113 to 98. Looney around the outside, the green wall. There's one. Can he find the second? No. Scump just turns around and picks up a simple kill by his standards. Aqua with one. Tries to pre-fire for the second. She peeks back out for the challenge, but no one on the hill. Tries to get the melee, but Formal managed to pick up the kill just in time. Looney missing some shots there. Over to JCap now as he's in garage. Thinking about trying to break, control the spawns. Big win for him there. Now making his way towards the hill.
I didn't see here. I mean, OpTic are trying to stay this out, but it's been very tricky play actually from Envyus. So just to be a nuisance, they keep ducking and diving. It's not working at the moment. They're trying to just stack enough bodies in to get this sweep out, which is exactly what they did. They were breaking OpTic's setup of the lane push. However, look at the time. It's about time for this rotation. OpTic Gaming are in a position first. That's going to be a big engagement. It's going to be JCap moving into the green. Can he take him down? No. Scump will deny him.
Meanwhile, Octane just picking up the final couple of seconds on that mid-hill. And there's actually going to be another play from Envyus over on the hardpoint. And I believe JCap actually just won that gunfight. That's big play from him. He's actually picked up two. And what a time for him to start heating up here. He needs to try and push out this hardpoint. There's going to be more players challenging from the back. One is going to be Karma. JCap looking for his third successive kill. Not going to happen. Meanwhile, Aqua now needs to try and push around the outside as quickly as he can to keep Envy in control of those spawns. Pushing actually back towards the middle. No one on the hardpoint. Aqua desperately trying to pre-fight. Needs to be careful because players are going to be coming behind him. And that was just a little bit inconvenient timing for him.
JCap trying to do some work here. If he can stay alive and allow his teammates to come in force.
They have the spawn.
They do. They're now going to try and push it. Formal though will take down one. Scummy's another one. It's been traded away. 3 go down. But Aqua comes in the back and Crimsix shuts him out once more. 20 seconds left. There's maybe one more push from the guys from Envyus before they consider a rotation.
And again, this is big, big time. I mean, that lead now that OpTic can get with that final couple of scrap seconds, I mean, it really is going to start to build. It'll be at, what, nearly 50 points, I think, going into Garage Hardpoint. And then you look at that rotation. I mean, last time we saw these two teams play, Aqua got a 4-piece on Garage on the second rotation, and the hill got broken within the next 5 seconds.
Well, here we go. OpTic are quite a way away from getting this rotation now.
Wow.
How on earth they didn't make that, I'm not sure, but Aqua's going to be the one on the hill. 2 players now going to push him ramp, but his teammates are going to try and engage them as well. Surely they can't get away with it. Scump and Formal doing it up and just completely ripping them to bits.
Oh, wow.
Unreal play from the duo there, Formal and Scump. That was a 2 versus 4, and they were being pinched and somehow won it.
Yep, and controlled the spawns and got on the hard point. So, fantastic stuff coming out from OpTic Gaming. Formal 32 and 25. Currently on a 5 streak, looking to make it 6. Not going to be able to do so. Scumpy's on the hard point. He falls Common, looking to trade the kills. There's one. Can he stay alive with us? Yes, he can. There's 2. Almost found the third. But Aqua going to pick up that 18 seconds of time. No, he's not. Crim jumps in, challenges. Looney looking for the trade. There's one. Unfortunately, can't find anyone else. Scumpy and Formal now playing for that final 10 seconds.
Yeah, now here comes the rotation. This time OpTic will get it first, and he's looking to lock it off here. Crimsix gets the stun on, will get shut down by Looney. Aqua looking to move in. You know what? They are going to get into it first once again. Like I said, OpTic seem to hate getting in that rotation.
Now it just comes down to how long can Envy hold off the OpTic break. We've seen him do it pretty well. Aqua, big hit, needs to at least trade his kill, but not going to be able to do so, and that's going to give OpTic Gaming the spawns. Looney immediately tries to break out around the backside. Octane now, it's so important for him to at least trade 1 kill, but
it's
unable to do so.
To do with the battle as well at that close range. But Aqua's coming in, he gets taken down as well. All of the guys from OpTic Gaming picking up a kill in that engagement.
Such a good break.
Yeah. The fact that they can do it every single hill consistently is just scary. Formal though, continuing to put down bombs. He's almost dropping a 40 bomb himself. Yep,
38 and 29. We're going to go back on board with Formal off the respawn. As the team kill actually comes in there for Envyus. 221 to 152. This game pretty much out of reach. In fact, it's actually mathematically impossible at this point. OpTic Gaming going to start off strong with a 1-0 map advantage in the series.
Yeah, like I said, this is what we expect from from OpTic here. I mean, it's not been great for some of the players on Envyus. They just seem to struggle to kind of trade 1v1 versus these. And all you kept seeing was kill after kill and string of kill for OpTic Gaming.
Yep.
JCap, you know, he's done a lot of hill work, but you're going to need more kills to match this.
Yeah.
When the rest of your team is dropping around 30 and you're dropping half of that, as much as I don't like to dwell on stats too much, it's...
That's definitely a factor. It really isn't. And that was what's interesting about the first time they played as opposed to this time. You know, we said JCap heated up the second time. That's why the game was much closer. This time, JCap not able to get anything going in that hardpoint game. And OpTic ultimately win by just shy of 100 points.
The fact that OpTic can go in second almost every single hill
And just break it.
and still take the majority of the time. I mean, it's so risky. Because if you fail that first